Hi and welcome to Building a SpaceX Clone Session 10. In this session we will be creating and styling the slideshow, and we will be using HTML and CSS. I will show you where to go and get some cool free images, and in the next session we will be adding the uploading to the database with some more Ruby styling and Ruby coding. Alright, let's get started.
Ground control to Major Tom. 8, 7, 6. Commencing countdown, engines on. 3, 2. Check ignition, and may God's love be with you.
Alright, so first let's take a look at what we will be building today. So this is the slideshow, and we'll be using a bootstrap template that is called a carousel. So make sure you have good access to where you have your bootstrap folder, okay? And I have created some images here, but you can go and grab some from the internet, and I will show you where to go and get some. Alright, so let's close this. And let's open up the terminal, and then I enlarge this and then cd into our projects directory. So I do cd ROR projects / rockets corpse or corp, and then hit enter, and I type add-on space dot to open up the text editor. Then I open up a new tab, and here I type, oopsie, let's close this text editor first, and here I type Rails space S to start the server. Alright, server is running. Let's go to the browser and look at our project. So here let's type localhost :3000, hit enter. Alright, so this is where we should be, and this is at the top here where we will put the slideshow. Okay, now let's close the terminal or minimize it and open up your text editor. First go to the app folder, and then to the assets and to the style sheets, and we will create a new file here. So I do a right mouse click, and then I create a new file, and I will name this file carousel .scss. so CARUSEL.scss actually is OUSEL. There we go. Alright, perfect. Now go to your views folder, and we will create a partial. So in the shared folder, do a right mouse click and create a new file, and type underscore, and let's name it slideshow.html.erb, because it's more convenient to have the slideshow as a partial that we can call from the index folder, or index file I mean, or index view to be correct. Okay, so go to the missions folder and open up the index file. Okay, and up here is where we will be calling the partial. So I will just make a little comment here and say call the slideshow. Right. Save it. Okay, now let's go to the bootstrap folder. So wherever you have that, and I have that within web development, coding, bootstrap 4.0, and then in here click docs, and then 4.0, and then click examples, and then we will use the carousel. So do a right mouse click, and I do my right mouse click to open up in Atom, and then let's go back to it, and then let's just click here on the index to take a look at it. Okay, there we go. So all we want to have is this slideshow. We don't want to use anything else from the template. We will only grab the slideshow code. Okay. All right, and I think it automatically will have 3 images that we will be use for the carousel to begin with, right? Okay, so let's go back to the text editor and to the carousel template. And here in the CSS, let's select all, and then we will copy everything. Okay, so here I select all. Where is it? There it is. Select all, and then I copy, do a Control C here, and then I go to the projects folder, and then here in the carousel.scss file, I paste everything in. There, paste. All right, save it. Okay, and then let's go and grab the HTML code for the slideshow as well. Okay, so back to the bootstrap template, and in the index.html, scroll down. And here I have already highlighted, but continue to scroll down. And from right above where you see this comment, marketing messages and featurettes, start selecting everything from that closing div tag and scroll up, 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 and then to select everything to right underneath the closing nav tag. Copy it and go back to your projects folder, and then to this in the slideshow partial, paste it in. Right, great. Okay, save everything. And now go to the, actually now we will put in the partial code, but let's remind ourselves. So here I went to the application.html, and this is the code, remember, that we use to share or to call a partial. So in here in the index.html, let's open up the Ruby syntax, less than sign, percentage sign, equal sign, type render, single quotation, and then shared slash slideshow, and then close the Ruby syntax. There, percentage sign greater than sign. Go to the browser and refresh. Alright, it didn't show up because I forgot to call the carousel.scss in our main style sheet. So go to the style sheet folder and open up the application.scss. Okay, and here I'm just going to copy this, add import media styling, and paste it underneath. And then I delete this media styling and I type carousel instead. Alright, actually shows up right there, so I'm just going to click here. Okay, now I save it. Now I go to the browser and refresh, and now it should work, hopefully. Alright, there it is. Perfect. We are off to a good start, so hopefully you see the same thing. What I want to do first, I want to get rid of this button. So go to the slideshow partial, and here where you see sign up today, button, LG, primary, etc., just delete it. If you want to keep it, feel free to do so. But I'm deleting my buttons here in this 3 slides. Yes, slides. All right, there, delete again. Okay, perfect. Okay, let's save it. There. Okay. And now let's go and grab an image. So I think I have an image for myself here in my assets folder. So assets, images, yes, I have my discovery.jpg. So first I'm going to grab this, and then I will show you where to go and get some cool images. Okay, so here let's use the Ruby syntax for the displaying the images. So delete everything there from the first slide and the image, and then open up the Ruby syntax, and then put in an image tag, which do image underscore tag, single quotation, and then I type discovery.jpg here. .jpg, and then I close the Ruby syntax and I save it, and then let's go to the browser and refresh and see if it shows up. There, okay, perfect. So let me go and grab one more image in the so you can delete first the sorry, the HTML coding, and just here put in the image tag for the Ruby syntax. Okay. Now let me see if I have one more image here that I can put in. I don't think so. Those are too square. They are great, but they are too square. So I will go and grab one more image, and I go here to my folder. Then I will grab this moon invasion that I have created, moon invasion 1. So I copy it, and then I go to my project folder, and you remember you go then to the app, and then you go to assets, and then images, and then you paste in an image. Alright, so here, okay, now I want to show you where to go and get some good images. I usually go to Unsplash, unless I create them myself. So what you can do, go to unsplash.com, and here in the search bar type SpaceX to get some cool images, right? Now here's the good little selection. Oh, those twin, when they came back there, they look really cool, good. Okay. You can also try spaceship. See what we get. So these are all free and royalty free. Oh, that's a cool one with the astronaut there. Okay. I don't know what the boat is doing there though, but maybe that's space for some reason. Spaceship, I don't know, boat. You can also do astronomy, of course. So let's take a look at that, astronomy. All right. Okay, that one the first one to the right there is really nice. So what you can do then, you can either, if you want to select an image, either you have to click on this arrow to download, or you click on the image, and this get here download for free. Now I really like to make sure that I credit whoever the photographer is. So make sure to do that. I think it's just good policy to do so. Sometimes I even go and find the website of the photographer, and I put in a link to their website. Alright. So anyway, so I actually took a slight little break, and I actually put in one more image here, which is the twin Earth. But first I will put in the moon invasion.jpg. And then I scroll down, and I also have then put in a twin Earth image that I made in GIMP. I don't know if you're familiar with GIMP, but GIMP is awesome. So then we delete this HTML coding for the image and open up the Ruby syntax here for the third slide. And then put in image underscore tag, single quotation, and you can put in then the name of your image. So mine is called twinearth.jpg. And close the Ruby syntax with a percentage sign and grade it and sign. Alright, go to the browser and refresh. Oh, oopsie. Misspelled probably there. Moon invasion. Let's see what I thought it was called moon invasion. Guess not. Alright, Moon Invasion 1. That's the name of it. So I forgot the 1 there. Okay. So let's see. Scroll up. Moon Invasion 1. Save it. Back to the browser and refresh. Oh, there we go. Alright, awesome. Here is the moon invasion from Earth to the moon. And then we have the twin Earth. Searching for a twin Earth, which I call it. Right? Now let's go to our carousel.scss. Actually, what we will do, the first thing I'm going to add is actually this class carousel slide. So in here in the carousel.scss, I do carousel-slide. And I will only put in a background color here. Background color, and let's make that black. this is just something for later that I put in as a precaution. It's not going to do anything yet. It's only if you end up having a smaller image than compared to maybe the other slides, then this should, what's the word for it? Account for the black space behind it in that case. But it's not important, it's just a little extra thing that I put in. Alright, so I'm closing a few files here, I don't need to have it open, but let's do some styling now in the carousel caption. Actually, let's first just take a look at the database here. So remember that we actually already from the beginning have created a banner in our table, a column. So we will use that next time when we create a form to upload banner images. Okay, but now we do it by hand. Alright, so, oops, what did I do here? Okay, open it up again. Go to the carousel.scss and we will now style the caption, and we will put in it so it is a band at the bottom of the image instead. So we will style this carousel caption. Okay, back to the carousel.scss. So here in the carousel caption, what we first do, type position : absolute. And instead of this bottom 3 rem, change this to a 0 because we want it flush to the bottom of the slide. And here we set a padding to 0.75 rem. Might be a little bit too big, but let's just keep it for this right now. And then since we have position absolute, we'll do right : and I will set that to 0%. And let's put an important. And then let's do left : 0% and an exclamation mark important. This is just to override any bootstrap default coding. And then let's set the margin to 0 pixels. And let's do also an important here. And now let's do a background color. So background dash color : and let's set that to black. So $000000. And now we want to have an opacity to it. So do opacity : and set that to 0.7. Alright, save it. Let's go to the browser and refresh. There we go. Alright, cool. So let's edit this text. Alright, but we are up and running. We are doing great. So we will add two classes here. One for the h1 caption. So I'd add a class called h1_caption. And then I will add one for the paragraph. We'd call it p_caption. And this will be actually for our copyright text. So in the h1 caption, do color : and give it a color of white. So $FF, and then a C index of 20. So C-index : 20. And let's say margin to 0 pixels because we already have the padding. And then let's do a font family of monospace. So that's a little bit more computer looking. I like that font. And in the p_caption, we do the same thing. We're going to do, actually first let's do float right. And then we do text align right. Oops, text -align right. And then we do a font family of monospace here as well. Right? Great. Alright, so back to the slideshow here, and put for the h1, let's put in a class equals the h_caption. And then let's delete this text here. The text cross just video. Yeah, we don't need this paragraph. And then, but for the P paragraph left, I put in a class, and then let's put in the P underscore caption. And within here, let's type space shuttle discovery. Oops, discovery, D-I-S-C, discovery, and then put in a break tag, and then type photo by NASA. Well, you don't have to do this. This is because I have my photo by NASA. But this is for the copyright. Like I said, whoever you got the picture from, make sure to put in the whoever the photographer was. Okay, so we're refreshing. Okay, it didn't happen anything from the first. Okay, I know what I did. I actually put it in for the second slide. So I just copy what I just did here, and I paste it in over here for the first slide. Okay, so go to the browser and refresh. There we go. All right, obviously some styling. I will get rid of these dashes here. These dashes are here from the top. These are the carousel indicators. So I'm just commented this out right here. My carousel. Okay, back to the browser and refresh. Good. Now those dashes are gone, but we need to make this a little bit nicer. It's a little bit too big text here. All right. So first let's change this caption here, and let's say mission to the moon. Good. Back to the carousel.scss, and let's put in here a text transform, and let's say uppercase. There we go. Perfect. All right. Now let's go back to the slideshow, and in here we would actually put in a row and a columns and divide up here in the carousel caption. So this div class row that I just typed in is not there. It actually goes under the carousel caption. So right here, open up a div tag with the class of row. Okay, and then I will close it underneath here. And then I put in a comment that this is for the row, right? Now let's here put in a div tag, and then we put in a class of call-md-8 which surround the h1 tag. So underneath the h1 tag, close this div tag. Okay, and then for the p tag, we will do it. Open up a div tag of a class of call-md-4, and then close it underneath the div tag, underneath the p tag, I mean. All right, let's see some of the div tags line up. I think I'm off a little bit. So this one line up. Remember, you can click really cool in the atom to see if they line up here. So the carousel item doesn't close, but this one closes to the carousel caption. Okay, so we want all the div tags to line up properly. So I think I have one too little, so I'm going to copy this row, and I paste it in underneath here, and I change this comment to container. So if I click here on this one, then this lines up with the container, and then the row lines up, and then the carousel inner, that's for everything, but we need to close the carousel item, and that one doesn't close. So the carousel container, the carousel caption, the row. Okay, so we need a carousel item closing tag. So I copied this one and I paste it in, and then let's comment this in for carousel items so we know which closing tag belongs to what opening div tag. Right, save it. All right, so here for the P caption, let's put in a font size of 10 pixels. And now let's go to the browser and refresh. See what happens. There, Alright, cool. Okay, it's still a little big. We need to make this a little smaller. It didn't kick in, so I think we have to do an important. So in the carousel, here after the 10 pixel, let's put in an important. Okay, save it, go back to the browser and refresh. Refreshing. There, alright. Maybe a little too small. Alright, you can play around with this, and I think it's good if all titles or H1 titles are flushed to the left, but I leave that to you as an exercise, okay? So for the next time, we basically just gonna have one thing that is calling in the form, and we will create a form. Right? Alright, but that's it for today, and I see you next time. I hope this was helpful. Take care. I see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.
This is ground control.